Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ipe coming at you from computernext.com, AdvoCare Business Alternative website. In this video, I'd like to give you some takeaways from this long blog post I just made about AdvoCare business opportunity. If you're watching this video, you are somebody that is interested in the business opportunity side of AdvoCare, and you're wondering if it works, if it's legit, and what it will take for you to become successful in this company. Why you should be listening to me? Well, I am somebody that has a lot of experience with AdvoCare, okay, and I'm somebody that has successfully, at the age of 26, retired from my 9 to 5 job that I got after college, and now I run online business full time. And one of the first gateways to that was AdvoCare, and I learned a lot from my experience with AdvoCare, and I'm just here to share with you some of my insights. Okay, so here's some of the takeaways of the business opportunity in AdvoCare. Let me pull up the presentation here. Okay, does the business opportunity work in AdvoCare? Well, yes, the business opportunity works, and I would show you what it takes to actually earn a sustainable income. Just to give you a little background about AdvoCare, it was founded in 1993. Currently, it's estimated that they have about 60,000 independent distributors in the U.S. So whenever you're joining an opportunity like this, it's important to understand that the company is a legitimate company, and AdvoCare has stood the test of time to let you know that yes, it is legit. It couldn't be a scam company and be $1 billion company without having people writing bad about them that it's a scam. And my research indicate that back when I joined that it's not a scam. It's a legit company. However, it is an MLM, a multi-level marketing company, and a lot of people get thrown off by this word. They think it's a pyramid scheme, and I'm going to tell you the difference. MLM, multi-level marketing, is basically a model which a company has decided to compensate their customers to distribute their products. So, for example, like a Nike would use, real distributors to distribute, real third-party companies to distribute their products. AdvoCare has decided to use their own customers to distribute their products to the marketplace for them. Okay, so that's an MLM. Similar company you might have heard of before is a company like Cutco, where they pay commission for people to sell their kitchen knives. There's nothing illegal about this model. What makes a illegal pyramid scheme is a company that sells dupes, or it doesn't provide any real tangible value to the end user for their revenue. So it sells people the hype and the business opportunity only, and it doesn't actually sell products. AdvoCare is different, that they stress on the fact that they have the best health and nutrition products in the world, and that's how they generate their primary dollars. And if it's a company that's generating primary revenue from providing goods or services to the people, then it could use an MLM type of model to distribute its stuff, but still be legal. Okay, so in my opinion, people shouldn't be hung up on the word MLM. It just means that there's an business opportunity for the customers. AdvoCare Distribution, as I mentioned before, it's just like Nike, but it's using its customers as their distribution channel. So all AdvoCare products leave the warehouse at 40% discount off retail, and it goes to the advisors, which you can become an advisor by paying $2,100. You receive the products at full discount, at 40% discount, and you can sell the product at retail or wholesale. Okay, and distributors, you can become a distributor in AdvoCare by paying $79, and you receive the product at 20% discount from the advisors. Advisors are just, regular everyday people that have decided to invest in AdvoCare to become an advisor. And then the last tier is obviously the customers that's buying the products at retail price, the full price. These are people that just like to get on the products and that aren't interested in getting it at discount. They're not interested in paying the $79 or the $2,100 to buy the products at discount, so they're just purchasing it at full price. If you're interested in the business opportunity, what do you actually sell? Because you have to become an entrepreneur to make it in AdvoCare, and in order to become an entrepreneur, you have to sell something. Okay, so in AdvoCare, you sell supplements, health and wellness supplements, and you also sell business opportunity. You can choose to only sell supplements at some commission and not sell the business opportunity. However, in order to truly become successful in AdvoCare, you have to take advantage of their compensation plan, which awards people for recruiting other people. Okay, so in order to truly be successful, you have to recruit. Okay, meaning you have to sell people on the vision and on the dreams of starting their own business and working from home, and you have to begin recruiting people to your team. Okay, that's just plain facts right there. Okay, what does success look like in AdvoCare? Okay, maybe the first goal for most people is for it to maybe replace your day job, or if you could earn $2,000 to $2,500 in supplemental income per month, that would be pretty life-changing for most people. In order to achieve these numbers consistently every month, you are going to have to do $15,000 in personal group volume or retail sales every pay period, which is 2 weeks. Now, $15,000, I know what you're thinking, that's a lot of product sales, considering usually a person will pay $130 for supplements per month. Okay, so $1,500 is a significant number. You're gonna get there. Notice it says PGB, personal group volume, so you don't necessarily have to be the only one selling this volume every 2 weeks. This is why you recruit people below you, and you begin to gain commission or bonuses from the efforts of other people in your team. So it is in your best interest to begin recruiting. You most likely need to recruit 10 to 20 strong, very driven individuals in order to recruit these powerful advisors in your team. You most likely have to pitch at least 200 people. That is, if you're closing at 10%, 200 interested people. So at the very minimum, if you are looking to earn this amount of income per month, you're gonna have to pitch at least 200 people. Okay, and possibly maybe even double or triple that amount, depending on your circumstance, and if you have access to groups that know you well, that would be interested in health and wellness. Obviously, those kind of people will have an advantage over somebody that doesn't have any peer groups immediately that would be interested in health and wellness. Okay, so people like personal trainers, people that own gyms, or people that are like football coaches or fitness coaches, yoga trainers. Those people are going to have access to a lot of people that would be interested in something like AdvoCare, so they would be at an advantage for sure. Some of the challenges that I commonly see with AdvoCare newcomers is that because the entry level is so low, you can start selling AdvoCare at 20% commission for only $79. Most people dabble with the opportunity, so they don't take it seriously. They don't treat it as a business. They treat it as something like a hobby. So they're never going to get far with that kind of attitude, because in order to, like I showed you in the previous slide, in order to get to a significant income, you need to pitch quite a bit of people, and that means you're going to face some rejections. Okay, if you're dabbling with the opportunity, as soon as you face some challenges, you're going to get discouraged and you're going to quit. The next issue is not asking for referrals. This is very important, because when you first begin in AdvoCare, you're solely dependent on your warm contact list. So this is your family, friends, your peer groups that would be interested in AdvoCare. That list is very, very important, because warm contact lists are people that you already have established credibility with. Okay, so those are the best kind of people to pitch to, because they already trust you, right? The key is to not running out of that list. So when you begin to run out of that list, you need to ask the people on that list if they can give you more referrals. Okay, because a friend's referral is more powerful than a random referral you might get from who knows where. So make sure you're continuing to build that list. And the next challenge or failure that I see is failure to follow up. Many successful AdvoCare people will tell you that the fortune is in the follow-up. Most people only follow up once or twice, okay, after the initial pitch, and they give up. They think that person's not interested. What most people don't realize is most sales or most closes happen at the 5th to 10th contact. So that means, maybe at first you hit them up every week, and then if they're still not biting after 3 or 4 follow-up, maybe you drop them down to a follow-up once every month. But it's important to continuing to follow up with your prospects. Okay, most people fail to do this one crucial thing. And the next point I have here is managing expectation with reality. Unfortunately, AdvoCare, unfortunate side with MLM, not just AdvoCare, is the fact that it allows everybody and anyone to promote their product and business opportunity, as long as you are willing to make the initial investment. This means that there's bound to be people out there that that'll pitch AdvoCare with too good to be true claims and that are too hypey, which causes a lot of people that join AdvoCare to think that it's an easy ride to financial freedom, and that's not true at all. They like to sell you on the fact that you'll have more time freedom after AdvoCare, but that's after you become successful with AdvoCare. Okay, on the road to success with AdvoCare, you're going to have to work really, really hard, especially if you already have a full-time job. That means you're going to have to put in some time after work, okay, on the weekends, on Sundays, during football games. Okay, you have to be prepared to treat this as a real business and not a hobby. That's the biggest thing, the biggest tip I could give new AdvoCare people. Most people have a stigma towards becoming a salesperson. There's no doubt about it. In AdvoCare, you have to become great at sales. Just like any any business that you're starting for yourself, you have to become good at persuasion and sales. And AdvoCare, that's no different. Doesn't mean you have to become this, high charging, high pressure, inauthentic salesperson that bugs and disrupts people, but someone that's truly good at sales is somebody that empowers people to make the right decision, because they know with absolute certainty that whatever they're offering them, their prospect is the best thing for their life, and they truly have full confidence that it can help resolve their problems. So that kind of salesperson goes about their day uplifting people's moods instead of knocking them down. Instead of disrupting people's lives, they are out there offering solutions to them, listening to people's true motives in life and problems and issues in life. Now, that's a real skilled salesperson. And that's the type of person you have to become an advocate. You have to become a leader. You have to become a person of influence, a person that is a source of positivity and inspiration for many people. Okay? So you are going to have to go through some personal development, which if you join with the right sponsor, they will help you become. And you have to become somebody that can paint the picture, paint the vision for people for a better life. You know, most people are struggling financially. A lot of people are struggling with health. And most everybody that's employed is struggling with time freedom. You have to be somebody that, gives those kind of solutions to people and really, truly is there for people. And if you have that in your heart, then that translates to people, that people can feel that, and you can be somebody that can become successful in AdvoCare. Okay, and that's pretty much it as for my takeaways. There's a little bit more info. At the end of the blog article, there's information about what I'm doing. I've started off with AdvoCare and I learned a lot in my process in AdvoCare, but I've moved on to a different business model where I'm helping local businesses generate leads online by ranking websites. So that's what I'm doing. That's what has made me a six-figure earner and what has allowed me to quit my job, my 9-to-5 job at age 26. Okay, if you're interested in learning more about this business opportunity, go to my site computernext.com, go up to the top and click one of these buttons above. Okay, look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you.